Longer.
Hi, everybody. I'm John Henson. Welcome to Talk Soup, the only show on cable with valet parking, huh? Check this out. Not bad. Oh, there goes a tip. Coming up, Jay Leno makes out with Ellen DeGeneres. The horny young man lets his fingers do the sleepwalking. Plus, will the real Busta Rhymes please stand up?
That's all right. You keep that. I got many plays.
Somebody's biting somebody's style. First up, when his fiancée Carrie got breast implants, it was a case of good news, bad news for John. Good news because he enjoys the aesthetic wonders of her new larger bust line. Bad news because she wants to show them off by working as a stripper at a club called the Dollhouse. Yeah, John says no way, even though he's a stripper himself. And this Jerry highlight, a Dollhouse patron named Tony will confront John about his double standard.
You dance up at the Sugar Shack, and why can't she dance at the Dollhouse?
Because the girls ain't all over me like the freaking guys are at the Dollhouse.
Well, John, we've got to deal with that issue of the hypocrisy. Explain why. I know you said you don't care, you don't want her to do it. But in fairness, you do it, so why isn't she allowed to say, if you're going to do it, I can do it as well? What's the argument against only the guy being able to do it?
Well, like I said, the women aren't all over you like the guys are. And strip, I've been at a strip bars with...
all over you.
No, they're
Hello?
not. No, they're not. Oh.
They stick their money in your, try and get a feel. You don't call that all over?
Don't you feel silly when the guys are coming up to you and putting money?
No, I loved it.
Is any part of it demeaning? I mean, do you suddenly say, look at these guys?
You know what? If you had boobs like these, wouldn't you do it?
No, I wouldn't. If I had boobs like you, I'd be a guest on this show.
I have boobs like that. I keep them in a mason jar underneath my bed. Wednesday, Jerry meets a young woman who was abducted and beaten by her former boyfriend. She's doubly upset because she's pregnant and she thinks her ex is the father. If I've learned anything from this Conan highlight, it's be nice to your co-workers. You never know when they'll get a job on the WB and spread vicious gossip. Yeah. Apparently, a former sketch actor from late night landed a gig on the new Tom Arnold sitcom. And as Arnold reveals in this clip, he had loads and loads of dirty laundry on Conan and Andy.
One of the guys on the show used to work on your show. That's how he got discovered. He did a sketch out here called The Amsterdam Kids.
Oh, the Amsterdam Kids used to come in through the...
Bob.
Oh, and you hired him for your show?
Yes, I did. He did a sketch here, and he told me, I said, what? Tell me something behind the scenes about those guys. He goes, well, listen, Conan, he's got a whole bunch of weight equipment in his dressing room, never uses it. And then I said, what about Andy?
Me.
He goes, well, I did a party with Andy once. I mean... They just said don't make it sexual.
That was a long time ago. I was experimenting. Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
So whose urine have you been giving us, Andy? Andy's getting his urine from Ed McMahon.
I wonder what they were doing at that party. Now, using our special patented Multitronic audio enhancers, we can find out. Engage, Mr. Mendez. What? Play the thing.
I said, what about Andy?
Me.
He goes, well,
I danced.
I did a party with Andy once. I mean...
Wow. Guess he was experimenting, wasn't he? Not quite sure what that has to do with Ed McMahon's urine, but that's just me. Wednesday on Late Night, Conan gabs it up with reformed liar John Lovett. The funny man was last seen in the premiere episode of News Radio. We'll see what his agent has lined up for him next. Clothes, cigars, even beautiful Russian brides can be purchased from mail-order catalogs. But hold on, LL Bean lovers, there's a new twist on the catalog craze. Now single moms can have fresh sperm delivered right into their mailboxes. What's that, you say? That could never happen? Well, just listen to the guests in this Lisa highlight as they talk about artificial insemination.
What percentage of women actually
actually go through with it?
Well, it's a difficult question to answer. I can tell you how many people come to us really go through the insemination. What I do not know is how many people are thinking about the possibility and never come to us.
Roughly half to about 2/3 end up going through with it. But there are some people who, once they go through counseling, once they go to a support group and talk it through, decide it's not for them for whatever reason.
Linda, you never went to a sperm bank. You did yours through a catalog?
Well, I did it over the phone and through the mail.
I mean, listen, this is like a lot of people do this over the phone and the mail.
I think I initially went in and filled out paperwork. And then they would send me a catalog once a month, and then I'd call them on the phone and I'd ask certain things about the donors listed, because you just get one line of information. And then they would send me profiles with 2 or 3 pages. And
sorry, but now, check this out. When she goes to, you got to go get the sperm, right? They didn't mail that to you, did they?
No, they could have.
But they would mail it.
Yes, they would have.
Mail it across the country.
They mail it across the country on what, dry ice or something?
Oh, I smell a TV movie starring Valerie Bertinelli, huh? Valerie Bertinelli, maybe Richard Mazer, something like that. The Baby Arrives COD, I'd watch it. I'd tune in. Wednesday, Lisa explores some fads turned fatal. She'll discuss the deadly new drugs that are popular among teenagers. Well, the fun's just begun, and there's plenty to come. Later, a man apologizes for sleeping with his brother's wife and then his new girlfriend. Plus, Jay gives a big slobbery smooch to Ellen DeGeneres. You gotta see it to believe it. But first, humor in a juggler vein.
Well, we want to continue now with some passing tricks that maybe you've never seen any jugglers do before.
That's right. These are some difficult tricks that we actually invented.
Right.
From the network that covers entertainment 24 hours a day comes a 1-hour news show bringing you the most comprehensive entertainment news every day. It's the entertainment news you want to watch when you can watch it. Every weeknight live at 6. Get the latest breaking stories from Hollywood and around the world, plus exclusive interviews with your favorite stars. E delivers 1 hour of the best entertainment news on television. It's all the coverage you want, and now it's on when you can watch it. E! News Daily, every weeknight at 6 Eastern and Pacific, only on E!
Now at Sears Portrait Studio, save over 50%. Get all these portraits for our new low price of only $7.95. Only $7.95. Save over 50%. Now at Sears. Hurry in.
If your plastic diaper can't breathe, there's no need to feel blue. Make a wish for the one that lets fresh air flow through. Welcome Breathable Huggies Supreme. It's the only diaper that breathes all over, not just on the sides, so air flows through to baby's skin. Supreme helps keep baby dry, and healthy skin is dry skin, still with remarkable leakage protection. It breathes all over, no diaper can compare. Breathable Huggies Supreme, the ultimate in care.
From the best-selling novel,
There are other women where I was held, and I believe that they're still alive.
Morgan Freeman. This guy's a collect. Ashley Judd.
I'm the only person who's seen him. Take me with you.
Kiss the Girls. Miller. Everywhere. Friday, October 3rd.
So magical. So charming.
So fabulous.
So cool. So feminine.
So modern.
So playful. So unexpected.
So sexy.
So incredible. So spirited.
So daring.
So extraordinary. So de la Renta. The new fragrance from Oscar de la Renta. Available at fine stores.
Discover the superfoods doctors believe may prevent breast cancer while you lose 5, 10, even 20 pounds or more. You'll find them in this week's Woman's World. Also in Woman's World, real-life lottery millionaires tell you how they won. Plus, find out how to say goodbye to bad hair days for good. Treat your family to these irresistible step-by-step chocolate chip cookie bars. And discover the snacks that can boost your mood, increase your energy, and even help you beat stress. All this and more in this week's Woman's World.
This portion of E! is brought to you by Woman's World magazine. Discover the superfoods that can protect you from breast cancer while they melt away up to 20 pounds or more in this week's Woman's World.
Welcome back to Talk Soup, the show that presents good old-fashioned dysfunction the way it was meant to be. I don't know if the singing troupe Up With People is looking for an opening act, but if they are, may I suggest Jonathan Wee and Owen Morse? This delightful duo of jugglers call themselves the Passing Zone. In this home team highlight, you'll witness their agility with bowling pins and enjoy their wholesome repartee. I know our show is usually rated PG-13, but for this highlight, I think we can drop it down to G-5.
We're going to start with just a little classic 6 club passing.
That's right, just to demonstrate our juggling prowess.
I didn't know we had one of those.
Oh, yeah, we do.
I'm not showing him mine.
Okay.
Those were tricks.
Thank you very much.
What? No, folks,
thank you.
Guys, folks,
thanks so much.
Please, stay seated.
Oh. You caught them just in time.
Oh, they were about to stand, John.
Yeah, they were getting up.
You can sense that in certain audiences. We've calmed them.
All right, but we want to continue now with some passing tricks that maybe you've never seen any jugglers do before.
That's right. These are some difficult tricks that we actually invented.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thanks.
And just guess how we invented that one.
Yeah. It just happened once.
Yeah. We used to work at SeaWorld.
Every trick has its own little story behind it.
Well, I don't think we should tell the story about this one.
That's a good point, John.
I bet that story is a doozy. I'm sorry we couldn't hear it. I guess we'll all just have to use our imaginations and try to think up what Jonathan, Wee, and Owen Morse could have been doing to come up with that juggling trick. The mind boggles, 2 impish characters like that, alone at night with juggling pins all amped up on Ovaltine. I bet it was mischief. Wednesday on the home team, Terry Bradshaw taps his toes to the music of Wild Orchid. The female vocal group will sing their latest hit, Supernatural. Wasn't that also a very smutty movie? Yes. I think I own it. Through some strange coincidence, both ER and The Daily Show shot their live shows on the same day we did. We'll sniff out the mole in our organization later, but for now, let's enjoy this highlight with Craig Kilborn. We join Mr. K as he's reflecting on the heroism of a homeless man.
Let's take a live moment for us. Just to comment on homeless hero Johnny Burns. This guy is incredible. It's inspiring when somebody gives the way he did. What if we all helped other people the way Johnny did? What's going on?
I got some choking.
Are you okay, sir? Quiet down. I'm trying to... What's wrong? Is he choking on food? We're doing a live show.
He's clutching his throat here.
Is it... It's a chest thing?
Yeah, he's got his chest.
All right,
Okay.
all right. Okay, listen. Does anyone know CPR here? I'm the only one who knows CPR here? Okay. Tell him I'll get to him in about 20 minutes after the show. We'll do it after the show. Just quiet him down.
Oh, wait, you got to go to the party after the show.
We got a party after the show. Drag him to the party. I'll work on him at the party. All right? Just, Ray, get him out of here. It's driving me up the wall, for crying out loud.
Wow, convincing cough, huh? That guy doesn't need CPR. He needs a Ricola, for God's sake. Thursday on The Daily Show, Craig jaws it up with comic Richard Jenney. He starred the defunct WB sitcom Platypus Man will next be seen in an Alan Smithee film. Really like him. This may come as a complete surprise to network executives, but occasionally lesbians do enjoy a tender kiss. Apparently, Ellen DeGeneres has just finished filming an episode of her sitcom in which she and a girlfriend share a smooch. But the higher-ups want the scene changed. Here she is on The Tonight Show expressing her indignation.
You know, this is supposed to solidify the date. You know, can't you just shake hands passionately? I love you, you know. It's 2 seconds. I mean, yes, we were both completely naked, but it's a 2-second kiss. Yeah. No, we weren't naked. I was wearing heels and a whip. But, right. Yeah, that's all right. We'll watch that. But, no, it was ridiculous because I'm kind of fighting, and we don't know if it's going to air. I'm not really sure, and yeah. I'm kind of frustrated because for 2 seconds, I mean, really, it's like when I came out, can I just kiss you? I'm going to show you what the kiss is. Can I kiss you?
Do I stand?
Yeah.
I don't think my wife will mind.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Why should she mind?
What should I?
Well, we weren't really holding hands,
okay.
But it doesn't really matter. Right. I mean, it's a kiss, literally. It's this long, okay? Wait, it might have been longer.
Also on the show, Officer Vinny Bazane, who stopped a fleeing shoplifter by barking like a dog.
Cool.
Yeah, but he didn't kiss anybody, so he tried. He just, he didn't get through. I thought I saw tongue. Did you see tongue?
I think so.
I thought I saw a little tongue on the second kiss. Wednesday on The Tonight Show, Jay basks in the intensity of actor David Caruso. Davey Boy is now back on the small screen in the dramatic series Michael Hayes. Still to come on this crazed edition of The Soup, a man sleeps with his brother's wife and his girlfriend, and now he wants a little forgiveness. But first, a little nighttime nookie. Hear about a guy who likes to do the nasty in his sleep.
He played an angel on television.
He was a perfect leading actor.
But Michael Landon was only human.
When he would get dark, it was dark.
Along with success, his young life had its share of drugs, infidelity, and divorce.
Michael grew up in Hollywood when men lived hard.
But after finding peace, he was forced to face a deadly illness.
It's a shame. All the years he had left to create. We were robbed of it.
Michael Landon, Sunday at 6 Eastern and Pacific on the E! True Hollywood Story.
I hate this part.
Monsterizer back at Taco Bell. Get them while they're fresh. Just 99 cents with the purchase of a combo meal. Taco Bell. Want some?
Okay, guys. Going out for lunch. You know the rules. Hey, sweeties. You being good? Better be. No doggy bags for you. Oh, and Scooter, get off the counter.
Ericsson mobile phones. That's the power of voice.
Pets are so much trouble. Huh, not my little angel.
One star lost a family. One family lost a star. It's back-to-back E! True Hollywood Stories this Sunday, beginning at 6 Eastern and Pacific, only on E!
If you thought all migraine...
When it's dark out, everything moves faster. The lights go on. The field's harder. The crowd's louder. And the intensity that's been boiling up all day inside each player is let loose on the field. Sunday night, NFL on TNT. The best time for football. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern, 6 Central.
This is about the bond issue.
Rolling tape.
Hello, I'm Lynn Doyle, and this is Comcast Newsmakers.
Doing an outstanding job in this partnership with you.
The obvious question here is, you go...
Comcast Newsmakers with Lynn Doyle, a new approach to the way you watch the people who make news happen. Twice every hour, at 25 minutes past the hour, and 30 minutes later, at 55 minutes after the hour. Comcast Newsmakers, only on CNN Headline News.
More fun than the transcripts to Marv Albert's trial, this is Talk Soup. I'm John Henson. Speaking of kinky behavior, 20-year-old Jane from Nashville says she often wakes up in the middle of the night to find her boyfriend's hand groping her body. Up next, Jane asks Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla if this is normal behavior. Sitting on the Loveline couch in his own somnambulant stupor will be Baywatch hunk Jason Simmons. Now, what does he tell you when you ask him what he's up to? Why he does this?
Well, I'm just kind of like, knock it off, go back to sleep. And then, like, the next day, if I say something, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize that I had started that.
All right, here's what you do. You put curlers in your hair before you go to bed. And you put on whatever sort of perfume Mom wore. And when he then, like, reaches over and starts feeling, and then he gets a scent of that, and you call him by, what's his name?
Joe.
That's so cute. Whatever his name is, Jane, use his full name, middle name, and everything, and even like tack the third on at the end or the second, and make him think he's felt up mommy. He'll be half asleep. He'll get a weird taste in his mouth, and he'll be freaked out and never go near you again.
You see the guy in the audience at the end of the clip? Take a look at this. He's caught between a yawn and Oedipal horror. Look, oh my God, oh my God. Breaking up bad memories, perhaps. Wednesday on Loveline, birds do it, bees do it. I'm talking about making whoopee, doing the dirty deed, knocking boots, bumping uglies, whatever you want to call it. They'll be talking about sex Wednesday on Loveline. Come see us and say it. Sometimes the funniest part of the Keenan Ivory Wayans show happens at the very start of the program. Case in point, the following highlight. It's seconds before Keenan's show is supposed to start, and Mr. Ivory Wayans is having a little trouble with his wardrobe. Here he is with his guests, actress Kelly Williams and rapper Busta Rhymes.
Over this today, and what we're going to do is we're going to...
No, you didn't. You know, why you trying to bite my style? I spent all week growing my hair out for this new look. Hey, look at this. See, I can't take with all this business, man. That's all right. You keep that. I got many flavors. You go and keep that. I'm gonna let you have that tonight. Listen, hey, yo. You told me this robe was a one of a kind, that no one else would have it.
No, sorry.
You know, I'm tired of people biting my style. First, Puffy takes this from me, you know, now Busta Rhymes with the whole thing. I'm just, you know, that's okay. But you know what, though? I got a lot of flavor. Watch.
You have that's right. Flavor. Okay, we're ready to do the show, okay? Everything's going to be all right this time.
That was very embarrassing.
No, you didn't.
Miss Thing?
No, my people called you. People told them I was wearing the black dress. They told... I can't.
Where's my puppy?
That was actress Kelly Williams from the series Family Matters. That's the show with that Urkel kid. Yeah. I say kid. I think Jaleel White's about 45 or so. Might be pushing 50. But he's funny. That Urkel, he makes me laugh. Wednesday, Keenan will fire his wardrobe gal and interview actress Regina King. She's appeared in Jerry Maguire, Poetic Justice, and A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Well, I enjoy a good car chase just like the next guy. And watching Daisy Duke prance around in her cutoffs was definitely stimulating. But for my money, nothing was quite as entertaining as watching the scraps that Bo and Luke Duke used to get into on the Dukes of Hazzard. Apparently, Arthel and Fred were just as enchanted. Here's John Schneider now demonstrating how to take a punch like a good old boy.
I want to learn how to punch like that. Can I punch?
Sure, here, stand up.
Okay. Okay, what do I have to do?
Okay, now you come across my face right here. It's important to go from one side to the other.
All right, follow
now,
through.
this is for... Oh, this is the camera that won't work. Okay, this is how it won't work. So you punch and I move my head.
Ready?
Yep. Hey! Like that, okay? Now hit me in the stomach.
Okay.
This hand in the stomach.
Uppercut?
Like right here. Oh. All right, now hit me this way again, like that.
Okay.
Now do it from camera 4, right? Just hit me one real good one right across the face.
Straight or cross?
Come all the way over here.
Oh, yes!
Now, this way.
With the
Camera
left
4,
hand,
look
left
right,
hand.
okay. But lady, I'm not going to hurt you.
Now!
Hey, that looks like fun. Hey, Tom, you want to give it a try?
Okay, sure.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh. That was great. Tom, you all right? Oh, boy. After the break, we'll be asking the burning question, how do you forgive a brother who slept with your wife and then your new girlfriend? He's all right.
Mia Farrow's real life was more dramatic than any movie. She had a brilliant career.
You couldn't get any bigger as your first big film.
Intriguing romances.
She was crazy about it. Well, he was Frank Sinatra.
And a lover who had an affair with her daughter.
The one thing I have been guilty of is falling in love with Mrs. Farrow's adult daughter.
How did one man's love lead to a mother's betrayal?
I was completely traumatized.
Mia Farrow, this Sunday at 8 Eastern and Pacific, only on the E! True Hollywood Story.
Anything else?
No. Yes. No. Well, maybe. If you're not busy, maybe we can go get a cup of coffee.
Lee Riveted. The new look of Lee.
This is Mars. This is Fred. This is Fred on Mars. On October 10th.
Because we're going to Mars, we should take along a guy from Mars?
Hello, my little hairball. Here comes Fred Randall.
there goes the solar system.
Oh, my God.
Man! Disney's Rocket Man, rated PG. Starts Friday, October 10th at a theater near you.
So magical. So charming.
So fabulous.
So cool. So feminine.
So modern.
So playful. So unexpected.
So sexy.
So incredible. So spirited.
So daring.
So extraordinary. So de la Renta. The new fragrance from Oscar de la Renta. Available at fine stores.
Another Nokia discovery. Small words are hard to read, which is why at Nokia we make our screens big, so they're easier to read. Inspired technology with a human touch. Nokia, connecting people.
Hey, muchachos, it's Huggies Ultra Trim Diapers. So let's mambo. Special grip tabs grip and re-grip as no sticky tape can. And the cloth-like cover is the soft way to help stop leaks. Get happy with Huggies Ultra Trim with grip tabs. Fabuloso.
Hi, I'm Dennis Miller and you're watching E! See everybody coming up with a cute twist on You're Watching E! I'm the idiot who has nothing.
Hi, I'm John Henson. Stephen has betrayed his brother Jimmy twice. The first time, he had an affair with Jimmy's wife. Ooh. Second time, he fooled around with Jimmy's new girlfriend. Oh! And now, wouldn't you know it, Stephen wants to be forgiven. Oh! Here he is, begging for mercy on the Sally Show.
Well, as I can say it both, man, I'm sorry. I want to
Wait a minute. I mean, I have this. I mean, she can sleep with whoever she wants. She can cheat on my brother. Okay, yeah, I made a mistake. But yet, she still... Wait a minute. But she can still be with him, but I can't. She can sleep with whoever she wants to, but I do what I do. Why can't I be forgiven? It don't matter. Blood is thicker than water. Or any woman.
Well, all right. If blood truly is thicker than water, then why'd you do it?
They came to me. Bro, I mean, they came to me, said you wanted to go to drink. I thought they wanted to talk about your relationship. It was rocking. I got drunk. You know, I got too drunk, and it, you know.
That is disgusting, man. I have 4 older brothers. I wouldn't drink out of the same glass as these guys. I have never been that drunk. I don't care. Wednesday, Sally will speak with abused teenage mothers. They'll explain why they still stay with their boyfriends even though they beat them. Tomorrow on Talk Soup, meet a close and personal friend of the old dog.
Through this, the black flame of Satan, thou walkest in hell. The gates are flung wide, and thy passage is heralded by the deathless cries of his guardian beast.
Gosh, eternal damnation never sounded so inviting. This is John Henson reminding you that love is all around. You don't need to fake it. You can never tell. Why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all. So long, Nick at Night fans.